Sequence. Go. Fido. Go. Prop.
Go.
GNC. Go. Max.
Go.
Eagle. Go. Ecom.
Go pending final steps to cabin link check. Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Riff Nation Network, the RNN. Putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Hey,
Hey, what's going on? Why did you didn't do your
no,
opening?
no, I didn't. That's okay.
Oh, okay.
I still haven't redone the audio yet. I've been lazy, so
I was reading about March.
hey, Lois, hey, Denise, thank you. Welcome all to another wonderful edition of the Otter's Den, where we don't know what the hell we're doing or talking about or anything.
No, we're going to talk about astrology.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. That's what we talk about on here.
that's what we chat about.
Absolutely.
Happy eclipse season.
Happy eclipse season.
Yes, with another one right around the corner.
Oh, yeah. One, boom, 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 boom.
Yep, March 3rd. March 3rd.
March
How
the
was your
3rd.
eclipse for February in Leo?
It was kind of uneventful, actually.
Good. Uneventful is good.
It hit my energy level and my motivation level.
Yeah.
My temper a little bit. Emotions a little bit, but other than that, it just another day.
Good. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is really.
And we have Saturn and Neptune in Aries. Thank God they're out of Pisces. Yes, that's a great thing. So that's wonderful.
Yes, it is.
We got through the end of, we really don't have, listen to this. Mercury goes into retrograde on March the 9th in Pisces. And it's out of retrograde on the 20th. 11 days. That's it.
11. Love
Yeah.
it.
Isn't that good?
Yes.
So the lunar eclipse is pretty interesting coming up. Of retrograde on the 20th. Oh,
Sorry,
that was you.
Yeah, I hit a button on my phone.
Whoops.
I'm attempting to still share out here into different places.
Oh, okay. Share out. I'm just yapping away.
Keep yapping.
Okay. Well, at least we've got a little bit of a breather between now. Well, not really. I'm looking at the calendar because we're in the Mars square Uranus, right?
Yes.
That again is one of those things that can go weird, and it's fast moving, very fiery energy. So remember to be mindful of your settings until I think it's out by the weekend. It'll
Yeah.
start to separate. It's so just be mindful. I mean, look at Mexico. You could be like on vacation and boom, just like that. That's Mars square Uranus.
Yeah. And if you don't know what's going on down there, the Mexican government went in and took out one of the cartel leaders.
The
And
main guy.
they got him. He is no longer in existence, if you know what I mean. And the cartels have just went ballistic. They 3/4 of Mexico is under fire from the cartels. It is crazy down there right now. So I don't know what's going to go down from here on out.
It's in all the places that people go to.
Yeah. Puerto Vallarta, the airports.
Yep.
Everywhere.
So I know on Facebook tonight, there were a lot of Congress people putting, if you're in Mexico and need help getting out, contact my office. We're there to help you. So people need to do that if they're there, because they were telling them to shelter in place, and it was just horrific. But as quickly as you get there and you're on the beach and you're at Cancun or Cozumel or wherever you're at, and all of a sudden, everything starts catching on fire.
Fire and pew-pews everywhere.
Yep.
If you don't know what pew-pews are by now, you should. Just saying. Well, hi, Thor. Hi, buddy. What's he doing?
That's what Maggie, I put a chair for Maggie because she wanted my chair and she decided not to sit there. Just be very aware. That's very Uranus square, and they're squaring Mars.
Yeah,
it's boom.
Defensive driving is a must.
Yeah, and we've had it for about a week now,
and we've got a lot of people out there who I'm just going to say it, have TDS. And they are getting nuts over everything that's going on out there with all the files and all the information coming out. So yeah, just be careful. Do not engage. Walk away. Keep your peace.
Listen, we talked about those files on my show Wednesday night because of the fact that Neptune Saturn conjunction, which just happened on the 20th. You don't know what's up. You don't know what's down. You don't know it's a very confusing time. Don't even look or believe anything that you're reading about those files until after, I would say after the March 3rd lunar eclipse, because they legally, what they did is, okay, long story short, we have a committee. We have a committee in Congress, which is both parties. Both parties have been investigating these files for over a year.
Thank you for sure now.
They got the estate files released. They met with the victims. They are doing it the legal, correct way.
Yes.
Congressman Comer from Kentucky is doing an excellent job. It's bipartisan. It's wonderful what they've done.
Yeah.
And then we've got grandstanders coming in saying, release everything. Well, so you're releasing tip lines.
Okay.
Like when nuts call in and say, I know that so-and-so was with tip lines.
Somebody could have called a tip line and said that I was on the island when I never was.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. And even underneath the FBI, and just think the FBI has to check every single one of those.
Plus, they don't want the victim's information getting out, so they got to check for that. Okay,
they let it out anyway.
It's going to take time. We had 4 years of Obama. Okay,
8
nothing came out.
8
We had
years.
Oh yeah, 8. Thank you. You're right. We had 4 years of Biden.
Nothing.
Nothing came out, and now everybody's bitching because things came out, but it's not enough for you. Well,
No.
they got to do this carefully because I'll guarantee you they are building cases in the background, and that takes time because you need legal evidence, not hearsay, not an email. You need legal evidence
Right.
in order to make charges stick so nobody gets off on technicalities.
You need victims.
It's going to take time. Witness testimony, that takes time.
Right. You're right. You're right. And what happened is what people don't, I've been in this Epstein rabbit hole since 2000 and maybe 8.
Mhm.
I have followed this thing. So what happened is, like I said, and I've said it, you've heard me say this so many times, New Mexico is where all the atrocities happened
Thanks for trying, Renee.
over and over.
New Mexico, the ranch.
Right. And so he was not an ignorant man.
Thank you.
And so he would get, but the long story short, the girls that were older that he would hire would go out and solicit the younger girls, and now they're claiming victimhood. So
Right.
you've got to be very, very careful what you're looking at, what you're hearing. If you want to research it, go in and research it yourself.
Yes, and if you come across a picture the media is putting out or so-and-so is sharing on Facebook, run that son of a bitch through an AI filter.
That's right.
Guess what? 10 to 1. People are making things up in order to get
Yeah.
clicks and make money on YouTube
That's right.
and Facebook, and it's
That's
crazy
right.
out there. It is
And
crazy.
you know what else happened? He was weird, right? So he had a lot of his own private library.
Yeah.
Of his own things that, back in the day, you'd walk into stores and you could buy those things, those tapes.
VHS tapes.
So people are seeing those and acting like that real people are in them when they were from his personal library, and they're like actors and actresses. So you don't even just don't even look at it till after somebody catalogs it, AIs it, and it's done properly. Because you can't believe it.
I just got told 6 months. Give it 6 months. That's from give it 6 months.
Easy. Because it's what happened is they were, if they would have let them go like they've been doing for the past year, and they did it the proper way, and they respected the real victims.
Yeah, August. I had to count it out. August.
Yeah, because they had met with victims. This committee did, and they've done a great job. They got the estate files released, and they did it properly. They did it right. And they are the ones that are doing all the deposition testimonies.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's, I think this was just all done in grandstanding, and I don't think it's right. You got to look at all sides of the coin, because you can't accuse people that didn't do anything.
No. And everybody's trying to use this to take out their quote enemies, whether they had anything to do with it or not. I don't care which side of the aisle you're on.
No,
red, blue, green, I don't care.
I don't either.
If you did something to one of those kids, you need to go to jail for a long time. I don't care who it is. Okay? I don't care. Am I pro-Trump? Do I support Trump? Yes. Do I like everything he does and says? No, I don't. But he is, in my opinion, he is attempting to do positive things for our country, for our citizens, for our financial situation, and he is getting blocked every way but sundown. Every way from sundown? I don't know. That old saying. Anyway, but everybody's trying to block what he's trying to do in order so that, so that they can keep filling their pockets by passing these bills that are funded by these people, lobbyists, okay? Big pharma, big oil. I'm going to say it. I don't care. I shared one today. Marjorie Taylor Greene, I think, the blonde congresswoman who's not in Congress anymore. She laid it out. when I got in, this is what I saw. This is what I found. Okay. You got this, congressman who wanted to get this done, or wanted to get that done. That's what he ran on. Okay. Well, he gets in, and all of a sudden he's getting pressure put on him from all these, big companies. Well, we've got this business in your district that employs 10,000 people. Well, it should be a shame if 10,000 people in your district lost their job. That'd really affect your ability to get reelected, wouldn't it? And they are pressured.
I wouldn't believe any of them right now. I don't listen to any of it because I don't believe it. You can't. There's too much.
Hey there.
Astrologically, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't believe any of them.
No,
I don't believe any of them.
We need a complete cleanse. Okay.
Yeah.
They're saying if they go in and arrest everybody that has anything to do with these files, there's going to be nobody to run the country.
Well,
guess what? I bet we can find somebody to throw in that office that can do a better job than what's getting done right now.
Here's the thing. You can't, we don't know what's in them. You can't go on, like you say, on hearsay and rumors. You can't do it.
No.
You read half of those emails. You can't make heads or tails out of them.
No.
You can't decipher them.
It's in code. There's nothing hardcore, definitive, legal proof.
No. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. So you can't arrest people for a birthday card.
No.
I mean,
no matter what it says on it, because that's hearsay. Well, I made that up. It's an inside joke.
But it's the truth.
Yeah.
But this plays into, and I heard this today. This plays into the lunar eclipse that we're about to face. And Jupiter is legal. Jupiter is the legal system. It's in retrograde right now. It's stations to go direct in March.
Yeah.
Okay.
And where's Venus at? Venus is balance.
Venus is getting ready to go into Aries March the 6th.
Okay.
It's in Pisces, but loves Pisces. But Jupiter is the big legal thing, the big legal shift. So when that goes into Leo in June, that's when you're going to start seeing more legal things occur.
Okay.
But as soon as it stations and heads direct, you're going to start to see things fall into line with people that are, like all the corruption that they're finding out and all this. Everywhere you turn, there's something happening.
Yeah, there is.
And it's so confusing.
And there's
clarity will come.
Yeah, there's so much happening with this and with that. I mean, just today, look at Mexico, and
Right.
We're sending refueling tankers towards Iran. That may be a bluff. We don't know.
I hope not.
With the files and with this and with that, and there is so much going on, and it is mind blowing, and they are using it to separate everybody. Okay, divide, conquer, get it. Do your homework.
Just do your homework. Be smart. That's it. And here's the thing: we've got, the lunar eclipse in Virgo. What is Virgo? Virgo is ruled by Mercury. It's how you take things in, right? Virgo is all about communicating, how you communicate and make it analytical, or you do this or that, or you overthink. Virgo can overthink to the point of overreacting, and all this triggering and anxiety is Virgo energy, right?
If you get triggered, take a step back, take a deep breath in, hold it, exhale, and while you're exhaling, ask, okay, why the hell did that just trigger me?
Yeah.
Let's go back into my life and figure out why that triggered me.
It's weird. It's a weird thing happening. Virgo is all about mental processing, daily routines, how you hear things, how you respond, your reactions.
Yeah.
Now, it's with the South Node. The South Node is deep karmic lessons. It is what you need to let go of to grow.
Look
Right?
in the mirror. Very good
Right.
exercise.
Right. Why are you so hypersensitive right now?
Balance
Why
yourself
did
out.
this do this? Why are you responding and reacting the way you are?
Yes.
And so that's when you look to the opposite sign of Pisces and it says stop going outside of it and you go inside.
Yes.
It's a time for spirituality. You
Yeah.
go head to the North Node, which is in
Yeah.
Pisces.
That's what I was getting at. Best
Yeah.
thing you can do is go into your bathroom or your bedroom, wherever you have a mirror, and you stand there and you look at yourself. First, you look at yourself.
Yeah.
What don't you like? Why don't you like it? Then you look into yourself.
Right.
Why am I getting triggered by these issues? What happened in my life that led me to getting triggered? How can I avoid being triggered? Heal yourself. How do I heal myself?
Right.
Figure out where that came from, accept it, understand it, and deal with it. Did I
Right.
have something to do with that situation? No.
Right.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Maybe I need to work on something. What do I need to work on? That's shadow work. Oh God, everybody needs Jesus right now, and everybody needs shadow work, and
Yeah.
everybody
And
needs spirit,
you
and
know,
everybody needs the universe.
yeah. And what patterns am I dealing with that are causing me to overthink and to be anxious? Those are outdated patterns that you need to figure out how to release them.
Yeah.
So that's the whole theme now. And actually, this particular eclipse has a lot of support. It's got tons of really nice support to fall into with Jupiter, with Venus. So it's very supported. It's a really good time to say, how am I processing things? What is my mental? And if I'm anxious, why?
Yeah.
You look to Pisces.
You might be getting smacked, but there's another planet over here. Here, I got you.
Right.
I caught you. Here, we're gonna set you back down, and let's work with you.
That's right. And a lot of it is just stepping back, meditating, finding your spiritual self. It's really telling you to ascend.
Yeah.
This whole eclipse is all about releasing. You release things on a lunar eclipse on the South Node. South Node, we lose things. We lose people.
Yeah.
People die in a South Node. It just,
Whoa. We lost her. We
well,
lost
that
you.
was weird.
You were talking about losing people, and we lost you.
Weird. How weird was that? So, I mean, it's a really good lunar eclipse to work with, because it's all about, what do I do daily? How am I reacting? What is my mental process? How do I respond? How is the information coming in?
Yeah.
And it's like, get rid of outdated things that are not causing you to be at peace.
Yeah. And if you lose something, if you lose somebody, don't fight it. Just let it flow. Accept it. Okay.
Yep.
Spirit knows something that you don't. Maybe you lost a person, and that person signed a soul contract with somebody else that, hey, I'm going to go back home on this date at this time so that you can learn this lesson. Well, okay, but you brought yourself into their life, therefore you also get to deal with the loss. Is it sad? Sure it is. Is the loss of a job, aggravating and traumatic? Sure it can be. But it's also given you the chance to bring a better person into your life, a better job into your life, but you have to step up and do the work. New people come in your life, you have to vet them, not just accept them, vet them.
That's right.
New job, you have to vet that job. Is this job right for me? You know, you don't take the first one that shows up. You got to look at it. Okay. I really need a job. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to make this happen. That's forcing, not letting things flow. Now, you can say, okay, I'm going to accept this job for now, but I'm also willing to accept a better job when it comes in.
That's right.
It's the process.
Trust the process.
Yes.
And you know, Pisces is the compassionate. Pisces is compassion. It softens things. So if the anxiety and it's how you're processing, it's becoming spiritual. It's all about ascension. That's all this eclipse talks about. It's pretty wild. You know, it's pretty wild.
It is.
And this is all, there's all the personal planets are going to be in Pisces. So, and we've got Jupiter in Cancer. They're all in water. So it's going to be an emotional one.
Allow them to come up. Don't suppress them. Allow them to come up.
Right.
Learn from them. Feel them. Feel your feels. Because if you don't, you're not going to work through them. And if you don't work through them, they're going to come back up later and it's going to come back harder.
Yeah. And I mean, it's really it's going to be a very intuitive eclipse. It'll be good for spiritual work, but it's also going to be where this Virgo is going to be fighting to be on the mental plane and on the earth. It's just fighting everything.
Yeah.
But it's how you take everything.
Yeah. Ed's got a question here. What about physical attributes? I'm going to hit on one thing physical. A lot of people are getting nailed right now by a sickness that is not a sickness. They got no fever. You know, they got, say, all the symptoms of the flu, but no fever.
It's happening to me.
Okay. All of a sudden, an extreme pressure headache.
Yep.
Okay. These are downloads. Spiritual, energetic downloads. They come in with the solar flares. They come in with the Schumann resonance hiking. It is our soul absorbing that energy, the upgrades, and our body has to take time to catch up with it.
Yeah.
If you're good with grounding, if you're good with staying hydrated and good nutrition,
Yeah.
root vegetables, that's going to help. Carrots, potatoes, helps you ground. That is going to be beneficial. Like me, I know if I've paid attention enough for the last several years that I know, okay, am I sick? Yes. Am I sick? No. It's this. I know it's this.
Right.
Okay, I'm not feeling good. I can't smell and I can't taste. Okay, guess what? Yeah, that's
You're
it.
sick. You got a cold.
But use common sense. And it's just like, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you might go to bed in a really good mood and wake up and it's like the world got dropped on top of you. Ask yourself, okay, am I going through anything right now that would make me feel like this? No. Okay, I'm feeling the collective. Let's ground. Even if you got to go in the bathroom, run your finger under the water to ground, that grounds you, okay?
Yeah.
Am I going through something that can make me feel like this? Yes. Okay, what? Okay, why? Okay, how? Work through it. Ask all those questions.
That's right.
And then go run your finger under the water.
Yeah. Or just look at your chart and say, well, damn it. Neptune, Saturn just hit my ascendant and it's opposing my sun sign. What is your sun sign? That's your vitality. That's your physical body. Your ascendant is your physical body. So I'm getting like triple whacked. So it's like, well, just ride the storm.
Yeah, absolutely, Lisa. You go to bed in a good mood and you wake up and you're pissed off at the world.
Well, and that plays in with Virgo Pisces. How are you? Why? Ask yourself why. And how are you taking that in?
Even if you're going through some personal issues, you can still feel the collective's energy. And right now, everybody's pissed off at everybody. Okay? It's a thing. It's what they do.
I'm not.
They cause division. Well, we're not, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm a Libra. We don't get pissed.
Oh,
Leo.
I know a Libra that can get pissed, but she's
Yeah,
got
but
other
that,
attributes
it
that
takes a while. It takes a while.
It's difficult to navigate everything that we're going through right now, and you have to take the time to do it. Yeah, you got your 3D grind, you got your job you got to do, you got your
Yep.
kids you got to take care of, grandkids, this, that, the other thing, but you need to take at least a little time for yourself. You need to rest. You need to look at your life,
Yep.
where you want to be versus where you are, how you can get there, because you're not going to snap your fingers and become the CEO of some mega company. You're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to, even if you just want to manifest a peaceful day, you got to put the work in. You got to put the work in.
Yeah,
Say
you do.
you want to have Sunday all to yourself to go to the zoo. Well, you got dishes to do, you got laundry to do, you got to dust, you got to vacuum. Okay, it's Monday. I want to go to the zoo Saturday. Okay, so you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to get all that stuff done a little at a time. And then Saturday, you wake up, everything's done. Nothing to worry
Right.
about. Let's go to the zoo. Let's have a good day.
That's perfect.
But if you wake up and you don't have the vacuuming done, if you don't have the dishes done and the laundry done, you
Right.
got to have clean clothes for school on Monday, you're probably not going to the zoo.
Well, and February was a very astrologically crazy month, and it still is with Mars squaring Uranus, at least until after the weekend. March is because it's Pisces season. Take full advantage of March, because when I'm looking at March, there's not even one harsh aspect in March until the 18th. Yeah, I know. I hear you. So March is really a nice month ahead to rest up, because after the 18th and after we start going into Aries season, at one point we have 6 or 7 planets all in Aries. So people are going to be, it's going to be like the live wire. It's going to be out of control. April's going to be out of control.
You think there's people in the streets going crazy and screaming now?
Oh, wait, you wait until 7 planets are in Aries,
Yeah,
6 or 7.
Stay home.
Oh yeah, I'm not going out. I refuse. That's the only. I always do things, but if I see 6 planets in Aries, I'm going to be like, oh crap. I'm going to make sure I go to the grocery very early in the morning.
Yes.
I'm going to run my errands very early before people have had the whole day to get all fired up.
Yep.
I'm telling you. So rest up in March, and then in June and July hits like that again. So it's going to be crazy until the mid-August.
Pay attention around July 4th. Not sure why, but pay attention around July 4th. Be careful. Just pay attention.
Yeah. July the 4th, it's the 250th birthday.
And I have a feeling certain people are going to use it to cause issues.
Uranus and Mars are conjunct too on 4th of July. So don't go out. Watch the fireworks. Seriously.
Yes.
We'll look at that when it happens.
We
can only take 1 month at a time now.
I'm just trying to take one day at a time.
Well, March, you can do it. March is fine. It's calm. You got Venus in there, Mercury's in there, little tiny Mercury retrograde. It's just not going to matter. It's 11 freaking days.
It's probably going to bring up little things.
It's nothing. It's really nothing.
Right. But if you don't take care of a little thing, it can grow into a bigger thing. It can get compounded and expanded. So since it's little,
it is little.
Get it off the list.
And it's a time to relax and review and look at things. Mercury conjunct the North Node. It doesn't get much better than that.
Right.
I mean, what's the new moon in? Pisces. Wonderful new moon in Pisces. But
And if an opportunity comes up and it's outside of your comfort zone, take it. Take it. Try it. If
yeah,
it doesn't work out, you didn't fail. You learned. Knowledge is an
yeah,
awesome thing. The
yeah,
more knowledge you have about where you want to get,
that's
the more
right.
knowledge you have to get there. But if you don't try, you're never gonna get there.
Really work on that lunar eclipse in Virgo. It's one of the last ones that we got before we flip over to Leo and Aquarius.
Yeah.
And it's just sit down. How do I take things in? How do I process things? How do I do this? And you look towards Pisces, and Pisces is the spirituality. That's what the astrology is talking about. It's all about how things are processed
Yes.
and brought into your daily mind in your daily life. Virgo's all about daily living, routine, analyzing.
Yeah.
And the universe is saying, let go of it.
Yep.
Let go of it.
Yeah.
So
And
there's yeah.
like you said, a lot of this is happening, in the water signs, and water signs feel the emotion a lot deeper than
Yeah, they do.
the other ones. And what do we use to wash our dishes with? Water.
Yeah.
I just had to throw that in there to make somebody giggle. It's an inside joke.
Oh, okay. The thing about it is, if water signs are highly intuitive, and when they're
Yeah.
too emotional, they're blocking all that beautiful intuition, and,
Yes.
and you're blocking all those gifts.
Yeah.
So that's learning to balance that. Yeah, it is. It's very emotional till about March the 18th, and then all hell breaks loose because everything goes into Aries. So take this time to really rest and settle your mind and meditate and do all those spiritual things.
Yeah. Keep calm. Myself this weekend, I had my lists. I was organized. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I needed to do and what I wanted to do. Do you think anything worked out? No. Did it piss me off? Yes, it did. Very much so. Well, then after I sat down and I kind of got depressed because I couldn't do this because I didn't have that. I couldn't do this because I didn't have that. There's
Yeah.
nothing I can do to go get that. So I have to let that flow. Let it flow.
Right.
But I also needed to sit down on the heating pad and the ice packs because my back's been out for a week.
See?
So everything happens for a reason. If you're trying to get something done and it doesn't work out, okay, maybe I'm supposed to be doing something else today. Or maybe I'm not supposed to be doing anything today.
That's right. Maybe you're supposed to be resting your back.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I stocked the fridge tonight, Lisa. I did.
Yeah, for sure, Lisa, because when Aries hits, but Aries is really good because that energy gives us a lot of energy. We get things done. We get things moving. It
Yeah.
moves things ahead. But
when we have the solar flares, the big solar flares, that really fires me up and I get stuff done.
Yeah, me too. I mean, you're an Aries rising.
Yeah.
Leo's too. And
Rising.
so
Sour strawberries.
my phone just went on all by itself.
Sour strawberry.
With that mix.
Oh my God, look at what came on my phone. TikTok.
Imagine
Some
that.
lady making candy. Look.
Well, maybe we're supposed to have a little candy and just veg out.
That was a little weird. Whoops. That was weird. See, I put all my St. Patrick's Day stuff out for St. Patrick's Day because, it's all the Irish ancestors. And, you're going to find things like your photo's going to come on and, just weird little things around the house are going to start to happen.
Yeah.
The Irish like to do that kind of crap. Stop.
Irish like to party.
Oh yeah. My grandma used to tell me stories like at the wakes, they used to prop the casket up in this corner of the room and they would all toast to the person that had passed away
Yeah.
at the wake. So
If
that's
you
always fun. You know what?
my mind went south.
Oh, stop. I know I can't breathe.
Irish pickup line. Irishman going up to an English, vacationer. Would you like a little Irish in ya?
Stop. Watch my phone will turn on. That'll be like my great grandpa laughing. Stop. Stop. But that's what March is a good
There you
month. Just relax in March till March 20th. Sun enters Aries, spring equinox. Venus goes into Aries. Mercury goes direct, and then Sun conjuncts Neptune in Aries. So it's like Aries hits March 20th. So get ready.
Renee.
What?
I'm right here, Renee. I'm right here.
What for Aries hitting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we've got Neptune and Saturn are in Aries now. Venus will be in Aries first. But it's a good month, actually. It's busy.
If you
It's
can
a lot
navigate,
of great transits in March.
if you allow yourself to navigate it, accept
right.
it, flow through it, don't
That's right.
fight it, it is going to help you so much.
Yeah.
Try that. Try switching from fighting everything to just letting things flow, and
Yeah.
you will feel and see a difference in your life.
Yes. Oh, you will. I mean, let a lot of things go.
Just let it happen.
Let it happen. Well, to me, this year, it's going to happen anyway. We are in for major changes,
Yes.
irregardless of the more you fight it, the worse it's going to be.
Mhm.
So, you can't, especially this year, of all years, this year.
There is so much happening this year.
I can't keep up with it. Astrologically, I cannot keep up with it. And I tried, and it just got me to the point where I just got too overwhelmed. And I was just like, forget it. Just put it down.
Sometimes you gotta.
I had to, because it's too much. There was too much. But March is a good month to do that. March is a good time to catch your breath. And if the TV is making you upset, turn it off. Don't watch it. Past 2 weeks, I've watched the Olympics. It's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
Just do those kind of things. Don't listen to the crap. Pull yourself away from social media.
Put on a comedy.
Yeah. Put on your favorite movie. Do your favorite creative work.
Yeah.
Do whatever you do, but just pull yourself away from that chaos.
Yes.
There's so much chaos happening, especially with Neptune. Saturn is going to take down leaders and governments. Just get ready for it, because it's going to happen.
It is
It's already happened.
There's going to be some. That's all, folks. Cannot talk tonight. There's going to be some surprises coming up in that aspect with leaders of countries and information coming out and changing of leadership. Some of it needs to. Let it.
Yeah.
And if you support this leader of this country and this information comes out and it can be proven true, believe it. A lot of people support country A. Well, country A may be doing a lot of shady behind the scenes. Okay?
Yeah.
Even though country C over here is openly doing it. Okay? Openly, they're doing shady shit. And nothing's being done about that, or it may be done about that, but in any country doing shady shit, needs to kind of be held accountable. And yes, I also realize that the
What?
U.S. government has done some shady shit. So let's get the shady shit out and get it dealt with.
I think ours is probably the worst. Ours is probably the shadiest. And now they're going to release all. Remember, they're going to release all the UFO stuff now. I told you, Uranus and Gemini. That'll happen. Hold on.
Yes,
I'll tell you when we start seeing that.
It's
When
going to be
Uranus-
it's going to be a
Uranus-
slow release. They're going to start with a little bit of this, and then they're going to go to a little bit of that, and then
April.
give us a little bit more and a little bit more,
Yeah.
so everybody isn't freaked out.
April 25th. There we go. That'll be the release date. Mark that down. April 25th, because
Okay.
that's when Uranus goes direct, headed to Gemini. So it'll be April. April 25th.
He was going to do it, I believe, in July. And is it July? Anniversary of Area 51. Anyway, and then his daughter-in-law came out and did an interview and says, "Hey, my dad's got this speech all made up." And then Obama, got a little tick there, did an interview and said, "Yeah, aliens are real."
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought he said that he didn't. They weren't.
He said they're real, but I don't know where they are.
What? Whoops.
You should Google it.
So
He covered
it
his
slipped.
butt.
So it slipped out.
He walked it back.
Oh,
But
okay.
then Trump was asked about it and said, "Well, he just released confidential information. You can't release confidential information. So should I declassify it and get him out of trouble? I might declassify it and get him out of trouble."
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
So he
played
got
it
him
off
out of
really
trouble.
well.
So it was like a whoops that slipped out. And then Trump came in and said, "I'm releasing the stuff because you released confidential stuff, which you weren't allowed to do. So I've got to unclassify it so it's not confidential, so you don't get in trouble."
It came out that Trump was going to release it,
Oh, okay.
but Obama thought, well, you know what? Maybe I need to one-up him.
Maybe he's just slipped. Maybe Obama just slipped.
No, I watched the interview. He didn't slip.
Oh, maybe it just came out.
In my opinion, he did not slip.
Oh,
He was,
who knows?
he was
Whoops.
cautious about his words.
He's always cautious about his words. He's very
Nope.
he's good at speaking.
He was asked questions, and well, if that's the case, then it's higher than the president's authority.
Wow. Well, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to look forward to this stuff.
There's
coming
like
out.
85 levels above what the president can see, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
What?
yeah,
Who's that high up?
deep state.
Oh. 85? I'd hate to see that board meeting. That would be a
Might-
crowded table.
Might be 35. I think it's 35.
Probably generals and people we don't even know who they are.
Probably.
Well, that's interesting. I
But-
can't wait to see that. Okay, so that'll be April
but
25th.
You got to think. You got to remember here. Okay. People have wanted the Epstein files released since it happened. That's been a couple of
Right.
decades. Okay. People have wanted disclosure about the aliens for how long?
Oh, God, since I was a kid.
And how long has Mr. T been president? And here it is.
Here. Yeah,
Here it is.
people should be happy. JFK files, MLK files, we got all those.
The food pyramid got turned upside down. They're making food healthy again. It's a
Oh, I
slow
like
process,
that.
don't get me wrong, but they are. This is all good stuff. This
Good
is
stuff.
all great stuff. Just be patient. I don't care which side of the aisle you're on. Be patient.
Be
Okay.
patient. Be patient. We want
And
everything
before you vote in the next election, do your homework.
Do your homework. Do your homework.
Dig into their background. Talk to
Yep.
them. Read their body language.
Yep.
Listen to the tone of their voice.
See how they voted. Do
Yeah.
your homework.
Yeah, and you can check to see who voted on what bill.
Yep.
You can check that.
Well,
So,
yeah.
If you think your candidate is all that in a bag of chips, go see what they voted on. Okay, I'm going to vote this way on this bill. Verify that they did. I guarantee a lot of them didn't.
You know what is more important than that is your state elections are more important than federal. And your state attorney general is the most important election and the most important person you can pick. Because that's going to be the person that lets people go after they've been arrested 20, 30 times and they're walking the streets.
Yeah.
That's more important than any federal election.
And you got to study all the way down to the school board.
Yes.
School board, city council.
Yes.
Just right on up the line.
Yes.
Judges, you vote for new judges. Okay, this judge is currently in office. Should this judge continue?
Yes.
Do your homework. Look at their conviction rates. Look at who they let go, who they don't let go.
Yes.
Look at it.
Look and see who's walking your streets.
Just look at it. Would you look at that? Just look at it.
Just look at it. It's easy. Look it up online. It's not tough.
No, just do your homework.
It's more important than any federal election.
You might surprise the hell out of yourself if you go and look at who the candidate you voted for actually votes on the Congress floor and the Senate floor.
Do it on a state level.
That too.
Yeah. Make good decisions. Be clear.
And vote. Everybody says voting doesn't matter. It does.
Yes, it does.
I will guarantee you it does.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I, believe it or not, long-haired biker guy, okay, ran for city council as a libertarian because I was tired of all the Democrat versus Republican.
I know. I think everybody is.
And I looked at some of the libertarians, what they were looking at, and I could kind of agree with it. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's try this. And trying to explain to an 83-year-old the difference between a liberal and a libertarian, it's difficult. We've got a lot of older people around here. Yeah. I won my city council seat by the biggest margin in Nebraska.
Great.
And that also helped get the libertarian presidential candidate on the ballot in all 50 states.
Well, that's great.
Well, yes and no, because I was a delegate at the Libertarian Convention.
Oh, you were?
I was. And there was one candidate that possibly might have had a chance. And instead they chose rope smoking Gary Johnson, and he just screwed the pooch. And I became an independent, and now I'm a Republican again. When you're an independent, there's so much you can't vote on. So I had to pick one of the mains. So I re-registered Republican. But I understand. I've been through the process, and I've seen talking to the city council members. Okay, hey, let's discuss this issue. One-on-one, say in the grocery store or whatever. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, well, we get to the city council meeting. They do the opposite. Dude, we talked.
That's right.
This is, even though I might be against it, it's better for our community.
Right. Well, you got to be knowledgeable.
Yeah.
You got to know.
Yes.
Well, we got to get off of here because Miss Cindy is up.
That is correct. So thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Thank you.
And listening to us, bitch, rattle, and roll and all that good kind of stuff. Me and Jan and Renee will be back next Monday.
Next Monday.
I have absolutely no idea what we're going to talk about, but we do have some guests coming up. I'm not sure if it's the next show or the show after that.
That'll be fun.
It's going to be.
That'll be fun.
So, yeah, I'll get that show put together and put out. And
Have a great week.
Just let things flow.
Let it flow.
Let
Have
it
a great
flow.
week. Enjoy March.
Yes.
Have a good one.